Welcome back. With grain and feed prices as high as they are, many cattlemen are working to maximize hay production and hay quality. One of the keys in achieving that goal is making sure you're using the right hay tools in the right way, especially your disc mower conditioner. Join us for a closer look on the disc mower conditioner as we look at cutting your hay crop to maximize quality hay production. Brad Bulla reports from Florida.
Just outside Okeechobee, Florida, fourth-generation rancher David Hazelleaf has a full schedule. He tends a small herd of Watusi cattle just for fun, runs his own real estate company, and has a cow-calf operation as well.
We operate a beef cow operation. We run between 400 and 500 mother cows year-round, and we market our calves at 400 to 600 pounds, and we sell them locally, and then they're shipped to the grain states.
In addition to caring for his cattle, David also grows and sells his own hay, taking multiple cuttings each year to produce a bumper crop of round bales.
Hay is very important. We bale all of our own hay. We bale 800 to 900 round bales per year. We grow it all, and in times when there's an abundance of grass and we don't need to feed it, then we sell some of our hay. We cut it with a disc cutter. We cure it 2 to 3 days. Sometimes we have to ted it, and then naturally we fan it out as much as possible. We come back in and windrow it up and bale it, and we also store this hay inside of a barn.
With all the hay he puts up each year, David is a believer in the value of using a disc mower conditioner to cut his crop.
I like it better because of the ability to windrow as much as I want to, as least as I want to, and to be able to condition my hay. Whereas if you just use a sickle bar or a straight disc cutter without the conditioner, you don't have the luxury of doing either one of those. And we don't cut crops such as oats, whether they would want to just lay them straight down and not condition them. So we have no reason not to use the disc cutter conditioner.
Conditioning your hay is an important part of the whole cutting process. You really need to know what you're trying to get out of your hay that you're cutting. Basically, the conditioning part of it allows the hay to be brought into, whether being chopped by a forage harvester or baled by a baler sooner. The sooner that you can get that hay and forage into the baler, the better, because of the respiration process that's going on inside the hay.
Seth Doman of New Holland Agriculture says producers have a wider array of options today when it comes to choosing disc mower conditioners that will deliver higher quality hay.
I would say the first thing that you want to look at is really what kind of crops are you cutting, and by doing that you're able to then decide, how should I condition that crop, because each crop is conditioned and should be conditioned differently. The next thing that I would look at would be the size of the machine that you're looking for, and that really is dependent on how much you're cutting. We offer machines 9 foot the whole way up to 15 foot 7, and each of them come with different cutting preferences. You have the standard tongue design with the side pull, or you have a center pivot design that allows the operator to pivot from side to side on either end of the field when he's coming out or when he's going back in.
The disc bind includes several unique design features that set it apart from other disc mower conditioners.
The Momax cutter bar is a New Holland exclusive. We have designed that cutter bar from ground up, and basically the Momax cutter bar is individual modules that are separate from each module. New Holland is so confident in our cutter bar that we offer a 3-year warranty on the Momax cutter bar to anyone who purchases the disc bind machine. The Shock Pro hub, basically while cutting, if the operator was to hit an obstruction, which is going to happen in disc mowing applications, the brunt of the force of that obstruction is going to basically be impacted by the Shock Pro hub. The Shock Pro hub is then going to take the force, and that's the piece that's going to shear. It's a simple kit. It comes standard on every Momax cutter bar on the disc bind, and can be field changed in the field by the operator. And in 7 to 10 minutes, he's back up and running, being able to mow with his New Holland disc bind. This is really the smart choice for every operator.
In addition, producers have several different hitch choices, and they can also choose a unique swivel hitch that saves time in the field.
The 10-foot 4 machine has an optional swivel hitch, It's excellent because it has a bent tongue. It's a side pull unit with a bent tongue, and it allows the operator to basically turn at above 90-degree angles when he's coming out of the crop or going into the crop or making his turn. And that's an excellent feature because basically instead of worrying about whether the tractor tire is going to hit the tongue, the hitch swivels around and allows the operator to then move right into the position of the crop for the next round of cutting.
Time saved in the field with a disc bind translates into faster cutting, faster dry down, and a quicker path to getting your hay baled and in the barn. With all his years spent raising cattle and making hay, Florida rancher David Hazelleaf has become a stickler when it comes to hay quality.
Traditionally in Florida, we always made our hay in the fall. We grew it all summer, and we cut it in the fall when the weather permitted, and we had low quality hay. Today we're trying to produce as much of it in the summer as we can, and that makes a tremendous amount of difference in the quality and the protein and the palatability, everything to do with the hay.
So what are some of the choices you can make to increase the quality of your hay? One is to lay down a wide swath when you cut your crop.
Laying down a wide and thin swath is something that we promote because basically you're going to retain more of that nutritional value by laying it out, having the sun dry it down quicker, and the air getting to it. Also, that crop, when you lay it out wide and thin, kind of sits right on top of the stubble, and if you have some moist ground, that moist ground does then not affect the crop that it's laying on. You also are not going to have to ted your crop if you lay it out wide and thin, because it's already laying about the size, the width of the cut that you have. So all that you have to do is come by and rake it once, and you're good to go into a windrow.
In addition, producers can choose New Holland's Wide Thin Fin Kit to help make dry down happen more quickly.
The Wide Thin Fin Kit that's offered exclusively by New Holland is an excellent kit that allows the crop to basically hit fins that we have mounted on the back of the swath board, and the crop will fly through the air and basically be swathed as wide or greater than the cutter bar itself. And that allows that wide, thin mat that will allow the crop to get dried down as quickly as possible.
And choosing one of several conditioning systems New Holland offers, from leaning edge flails to chevron intermeshing rolls, can help retain the nutritional value of your hay.
Right after the hay is cut, it's actually still growing using the starches and sugars that's inside the hay to make it grow. And those valuable nutrients are what's very important to retain in the crop. By retaining those starches and sugars, it allows that crop to then have high nutrition value, which then goes right into the diet of the animal that you're trying to feed. Conditioning allows the crop to retain that value because it allows the crop to be dried down faster, allowing the nutrition to retain inside the crop and allowing you to bale or chop sooner. So this crop was just cut a couple minutes ago, and what I want to do is I want to see how well it was conditioned by the New Holland. So I'm going to dive in here right into the middle. This is triticale, so it's a long stemmy crop that has a head at the top, and what I'm looking for are those crimping points. So as you can see, about every 3 inches you've got your crimping points for a bend or a break in the stem, and right there is where that crop is going to start to dry down as quickly as possible. You'll also see other areas where the crushing process has happened.
Doman says producers should also check the operator's manual for their disc bind to set the appropriate roll gap and roll pressure. This will provide the conditioning they want for their specific crop conditions to maximize hay quality. This should be checked every time the operator switches to a different crop. Reporting from Okeechobee, Florida, I'm Brad Bullock for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Now, there's lots more to learn about making high-quality hay. So for more information on New Holland's round balers and their complete line of products, visit cattlemantocattleman.org. If you're thinking about buying a new piece of New Holland equipment, now is the time. New Holland has partnered with the National Cattlemen's Beef Association to offer all NCBA members exclusive discounts of up to $3,500 on their equipment. For all the details on this great incentive, just visit our website at cattlemanandcattleman.org. If you aren't an NCBA member yet, joining is easy. Just give us a call at 1-866-USA-BEEF or email us at C2C@beef.org. Then you'll be eligible to take advantage of these great New Holland discounts.